Welcome back to Rudniki episode 28. Just admiring our new driveway here. This is we'll probably end up just keep staying with the cobblestone like this because that actually looks pretty good. And it's not too like, you know, new where it would look crazy. This should still grow. It's getting a little weedy in the other spots, but we just put this down. So that should come to fruition here. And then we'll have to cut that. We could do some, you know, tidying up some other spots. We got one more month. We're in June until our canola is ready. Remember, we got 3 fields of this. Gonna be our cash crop this year. I did go on the mod hub also, and I found a decent sprayer. It's gonna be pretty cheap. $700. It does 8 meters too, so this will be really good. We'll just go with the herbicide route. We'll have to obviously buy a tote. Actually, is there any other... Let's see what we got for herbicide once on the consumables. Is there a liftable for this? Lime. We got these actually, so we could buy these 100 liters. Or we got this barrel here for 250 liters. How much was the... It'd be kind of cool to try these out. We could always go to a tote later. Totes are what? 2,000. Yeah. I haven't used these yet, so it'd be kind of fun to use these. How much does a sprayer actually hold, though? Let's take a look at that. It holds 40 liters, yeah, so we could just get a couple, top it right up. I think we'll do that. Then they're hand liftable, too. We'll put them in our area, or our shed thing down here where our seeds are supposed to go and all that good stuff. I don't think we have a whole lot going on this month. Our grass is going to be ready next month as well in July, so it will be quite a busy month. We just check up on things like, again, we're waiting for the cows to get to 27 months before they should start producing milk. I hope, because it's been a long, drawn-out process with them. We still have to figure out how we're going to get milk sold. I suppose I could find and I wonder, does our water tank, does that also take milk or not? I think it's only water. We could try it. But we might have to go on Mod Hub and find something else that'll work. We did try that other one before, and it wasn't, well, it didn't work for water, even though it said it was supposed to, so... I mean, I don't know if I trust it for milk if it's not gonna... This is interesting. Is that part of the... Yeah, it's the thumbnail. We probably didn't need the crossplay one if there's a regular one. I don't know what it has and what it doesn't have, I guess. So I think, without further ado, I think we'll advance. There is a disc harrow here for sale, but it's only like half a meter bigger than what we got. It's got a bigger horsepower requirement here, so... You know, our subsoiler is doing pretty good. Like I said, it's a nice compact design, and I like that about that. I did also go on the Mod Hub and get where you can hover over icons and it tells you what they are, which is very nice. That should be base game. So if we have, like, let's say we go to, will it do it over here, like our cedar or something? It won't do it in here, but if we go in the store, yeah, if we go in here and then go to like the cedars, we can hover over these icons. We know exactly what they are now. No more guessing. So we got canola, and the other one that looks like canola is mustard. And then, you know, field grass, meadow. Again, this should have been base game. Definitely recommend it. There's a vetch rye, spelt, triticale rye. No more guessing. It's very nice. Love it. Okay, so I think we shall move on. We could also take a look real quick at the fields we have, because we were eyeing up fields on the previous, before we closed out on the previous episode. This one would be really nice to get, but it is doing a carrots for crops, and we don't really want to mess with picking those right now on this big of a field. Had it been a smaller field, we could do it, but we could do some planning here and try to budget accordingly. So that was 20,000 for that. That one up there is 15, and that is, what is this one? Winter wheat. This probably wouldn't be a bad field to do either. It's a decent size. That tree's right in the way, ain't it? Otherwise, what else catches the eye here? Got nothing in 14 here, but I almost want to stick closer to the farm. It would be nice to get that big field. We could just wait and then just get that one. And again, we want to keep some money because we might have to buy some feed for the chickens too, as we like, because we're not gonna have any food for them this next round around. So probably we'll most likely have to buy some. Well, so that being said, we'll probably look at doing like a barley crop next year. 2 is way up there. Again, do we want to travel too far away? It might be nice to get away from the farm a little bit, but to change it up. This one's wheat up here. So I think what we should do is we'll just go to July and we'll start getting going on our harvesting. Like I said, we got so much to do next month. We don't need to weigh ourselves down right now. Okay, in July, looks like we got some rain coming in. When does that start? 10 o'clock. We could take a break, I suppose, if that happens. So obviously, we won't get paid top dollar on a harvest like that. Here's our crop, looking good. And all ready to harvest. Expected yield 72%. Yeah. So we can either do that or we can do some more hay cutting here. Grass cutting. I think we'll hold off on the grass. I'm eager to get going on the canola. Well, and then we'll get it all in the silo. Let's fire up our harvester. Let's check the sales quick. Ace. That's very tempting. What is the horsepower in that one? 110 is the lowest model then. It's tempting, but we want to get a field that we got to get that sprayer next year. Or maybe even this year if we could plant in a winter barley. So we need to budget for that. This would be the month we cut our lawn. We could probably do that as well. Or we could continue laying down some of our back driveway. It doesn't look like this is growing like it was supposed to. Did we pick the wrong grass? I wonder if you have to select what you want to do, so if you do small, then it's not going to grow. Yeah, this one's, yeah, here we go, it says growing. These second ones are growing. Okay, that was on me then, so let's do, big growing. We'll have to just do this, and then we'll have to mow the lawn. We got some other stuff to do here as well. Not to make it more difficult this month, but we were going to keep our grass growing, so it was realistic. We'll have to get the mower on it. We'll probably do, like I said, lay something down here. That'll be our next phase for the driveway project. Should get quite the harvest. Hopefully we can make some decent money on this. It's been some time since we made money on a lot of money on a field crop. And we are off. Again, there's no swath drop on this. Supposed to be very straightforward. We don't have to waste our time baling. Although it is a nice extra money maker doing the straw. Probably definitely take that grass and then give it to our, or bale it, give it to our cows directly. If we had a forage wagon, then we could just not bale it and, you know, give it to them right away, but we don't. They're probably pretty spendy. Yeah, I think we might just buy that carrot field there when winter comes, and we'll just plant what we want in it. Might be more realistic to do it that way instead of getting a free crop. A little more realistic. Alright, let's get off on this.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yeah, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing my way, or the highway, and in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
Alright, we need to get all of it. We have to stop because it's raining and we're going to lose our yield. So that's fine. Getting a great harvest here though. Yeah, so I'll probably be able to get it all on here. I was going to say we could get the tractor hooked up. Let's shut it off here. We can always resume. How is the fertilization on the swath drop here? Doesn't look like it did too much. I guess we could easily come over here and check out our precision farming. Nitrogen. Yeah, it's not really showing a whole lot. Definitely used a lot of it though, so we're kind of way back down. I was, well, I did have to cut a branch here from this tree so we could not run into it and go straight. We get that cleaned up, but I was actually thinking maybe we should take the chainsaw and we could whack all these trees down, and maybe we should combine these two fields. I think we almost really should think about that. Or should we do this one too? It'd be kind of nice to have a couple different fields, but we could just start with this one. Maybe combine these two, get a bunch. That way we plant a crop, we can get a lot of it. And we obviously get a lot of money for these trees. We're probably gonna have to get it's just gonna, like I said, renting some of the stuff. We gotta rent a stump grinder. We're gonna have to rent a plow. We gotta get this plowed up. I think that might be a good idea. And then like I said, we'll have a big field here, and then we will probably buy this one next year. We could keep the smaller one, maybe if we decide to do like carrots or something. We want it, like, if we ever... I would like to buy those harvesters and planters for like those crops, because it's a good map to do it on. I mean, you have the smaller fields. It's perfect for that stuff. We could also have well, if we do a winter barley, that plants in September. I don't know. Let's just go ahead and start cutting, and if it takes us a few, months before we could obviously wait till to plant the regular barley too. Let's just get pretty low here, although we got a stump grind. We're gonna have to do it anyway. Be nice to make the money on the wood as well. There we go. It's down. And now we'll use our handy dandy mod here. And we can do the length. So is that going to be too heavy if we do it at 1? How much weight is that? No, we can lift it is 186. We'll cut this other tree down up here quick. And we'll take a look at the top and see if we need to do that other one as well. Bam. This one's right here. That one can stay. Does this... Can we get rid of this shrubs, or do we have to actually... Yeah, they disappear. Let's get rid of these. We're making progress here. It'll be a nice little area. Big field. I can get the last one. There's that cut and it's just laying there. We might have to bring the plow up here and clean that up a little bit. See what happens. Okay, let's do a little time lapse. Get this tree de-limbed. Both of these, we'll cut them into logs. And then hopefully the rain will quit. And then we can continue our harvest. All right, we got our delimbed. It was taking me a while to figure out what to do there. Those limbs were actually really long. It was considered a whole branch. This should be pretty easy to load up when we're ready for it. Again, I don't know when we'll get to it. Ooh, it's starting to still come down here. I thought we'd be wrapping up here in the rain. 11. Yeah, it might take till 12 or 1. Yeah, maybe another half an hour. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to... I guess we can see the stump right there. And then right here also. Let's take a quick look at the flyover. Yeah, not too bad. I think we'll wait to get those sold because we may need the trailer. I mean, we could obviously run the combine back and forth. It'll probably all fit in the combine, but I don't want to load it up and then realize that we need it and then have to deal with that. I can't remember if we get penalized for harvesting grass in the rain. Let's see if it gives us a warning. If it does, then we'll wait. If not, we'll get that cut. I mean, obviously you shouldn't be cutting rain in the... or grass in the rain. But we gotta wait on the harvest, so I'm figuring, well, what else can we do while we wait? See what happens, I guess. Yeah, no warning sign, so maybe that doesn't even count as a harvest. I guess we'll do this then. So that takes one extra thing off the chores this month. And then as soon as the rain quits, we'll get back to harvesting. So it is still raining even though it's not supposed to be. It's sunny skies, but the rain is still coming down. We'll have to see if it actually lets us harvest without a penalty. That's one thing I do notice in Farm Sim 25. I guess as long as the wipers are running, I guess it's considered raining, right? That's one thing I noticed in Farm Sim 25 is that the sky weather doesn't match what's actually going on. We did have it click over on the hour, so we should have been good. Let's see if it does anything again. No, it still thinks it's raining, which I guess technically it is. It's just, it's sunny skies. That's kind of weird. We might have to come back on the next episode and we'll probably finish this up. And then we could start, maybe towards the winter, we'll probably look at combining these maybe. Again, we could do a winter barley and make it work. We'll have to see how busy we get with things. We'll probably also maybe buy that big field. Maybe another one. We'll have to see how it goes. But yeah, we definitely got a good start here. At least this gets cut and it's... now it just needs to dry. We'll get it raked and baled. And yeah, I guess we'll go from there. So thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you when the rain quits.